Good afternoon, family, friends, and distinguished guests, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2026. I'm Lena Patterson, and this is Lippy Curapeti, and we're honored to be your MCs for today's celebration.
Before we begin our ceremony, we would like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 7 territory, traditional land of the Blackfoot, Tsuut'ina, and Stoney Nakoda peoples, and that the central Alberta region we live in falls under Treaty 6 territory, traditional lands of the Métis, Cree, and Saulteaux. We honor the First Peoples who have lived here since time immemorial, and we give them thanks for the land where RDP sits. This is where we will strive to honor and transform our relationships with one another.
You might have noticed a few photographers around the room, but don't worry, they're not here to catch your bad side, but they are here to capture this moment. So that being said, please take some time to silence your devices.
Now, please rise, if you are able, and remove your hats and join our musical grads, Alex Cardinal and Chidamaga Akano, for the singing and playing of the national anthem. Grad caps can stay on. We know some of you needed a whole construction team to get those on.
Today marks the end of a wild journey that we've been on for the past 13 years, so we'd like to thank you for sharing this special day with us.
At this time, we'd like to welcome our honored guests. When your name is called, please stand and give a wave so we can give you the respect you deserve. Audience, we ask that you hold your applause until we have introduced them all.
From the Board of Trustees, Nicole Buchanan, Vice Chair, Diane McCulley, Trustees, Emily Baird-Smith, Angela Summers, and Jim Waters. Members of the board not in attendance today and sending their regrets, Trustee Jason Dahlstra and Trustee Nathan Davies.
From our senior administration, the Superintendent of Schools, Chad Erickson, Associate Superintendent Chris Good, and members of the senior administration not in attendance but sending their regrets, Duty Superintendent Dan Lower, Associate Superintendents Ron Eberts and Nicola Golby, and Secretary Treasurer Colin Kearney.
And from the Lindsay Thurber administration, Vice Principals Kirsten DeZutter, Lauren Dempster, Jackie Cure, and Jeff Archer, and our Principal, Jeanette Lehman.
For dignitary guests, Elder Linda Ophis.
I would now like to welcome to the stage Elder Linda Ophis. She's a respected elder in the Red Deer community and has touched the lives of many students across different schools through her storytelling and guidance. We are honored to have her share her wisdom with us today.
On behalf of the Lindsay Thurber graduating class of 2026 and the staff, I would like to present you with the protocol for this day, for the ceremony, and your prayer.
Thank you. I will accept this and I'll do my best. Thank you. Danse Gahkioyak, that means hello, everyone. Okay. It is an honor to be here today, especially to offer prayer for all the graduates of 2026. It is always a step in the right direction to begin our graduation by respectfully inviting an Indigenous elder to offer a prayer. Thank you for honoring that tradition and setting a tone of respect, gratitude, and reconciliation as we come together. At this time, I will offer prayer in Cree, the first language of many Indigenous people. Okay. Ksimantu kahiakway kiakikasketan. Miwihtinan ano chumutagabidohtia. Nisukamunan kiway kay tutama. Nisukamu kahkio o kay sinuak. Uto kahkio kapto ay sinuak. Utias segapto napiwak engkwa iskuak. Iskuisak napisak kahkiyaw mtone kasawimato. Mton kahkiyak koy kamiopay. Koyas kay sa pomohtito ang uma. Kawi sa pohtito ang kiway tutahwaw. Miwihtin ikuichimto kay mihayan uta anot. Mstaheman to kesagitnan. Okay, thank you very much. And now I normally don't summarize in Cree, summarize in English what I prayed, but I will do my best to do that. Creator, we came together today in gratitude to honor these graduates and the journey that has brought them to this important day. We give thanks for the strength and wisdom and determination these young people have shown through the years of learning and growth. We recognize the support of their families, their friends, their teachers, and communities who walk beside them and encourage them along the way. As our people, Nihiawak, we've always taught education is not only found in books, but also in the land, in ceremony, in language, in families, and in the teaching passed down from generation to generation. So Creator, place good thoughts in their mind, kindness in their hearts, and strength in their spirit. When they are faced with difficulty, remind them they are never alone. When they find success, which they will find success, help them to be humble and generous. Help them to use their skills, their talents, to uplift others and to bring honor to their families and community and to their nation. Again, thank you again for allowing me to share this prayer with you. Congratulations, graduates. Very proud of you.
Thank you, Elder Linda Ovis, for your meaningful words and for being part of our journey.
I'd now like to invite Angela Summers to the stage to share a special message to this year's graduating class on behalf of the Red Deer Public School Board of Trustees.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. It's a moment to reflect on how far you've come, the memories that you've made, and the people who helped to shape the journey along the way. The class of 2026 is a special one. You are a class that knows how to persevere, how to support one another, and how to rise to the challenges with strength and determination. These are some of the most important qualities a person can have. Over the years, you have not only grown as students, but as individuals. You have learned lessons that will take you beyond the classroom. You have learned about teamwork, responsibility, leadership, and resilience. You have learned how important it is to show up for each other, and how much stronger a community becomes when people care for one another. Your graduating theme, being great since '08, brings a sense of pride and personality to today's celebrations. And as I look out at the graduating class, I see a group of young adults who should absolutely feel proud of what they have accomplished. I know I can speak for everyone here that we certainly are so proud of each and every one of you. You will now set out on different paths. Some of you will continue your education in various ways in various locations. Some will enter the workforce, some will travel, and some may still be deciding what comes next. No matter where your path leads, know that the growth does not stop at graduation. Life will continue to challenge you, inspire you, teach you, and surprise you in ways you cannot yet imagine. As you move forward, I encourage you to continue to lead with kindness, stay connected to your communities, and use your voices and talents to make a real difference in the world. The world needs more thoughtful, compassionate, and resilient people, and this graduating class has already shown those qualities in so many ways. Graduates, today we celebrate you and all that you have accomplished. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to Lindsay Thurber, class of 2026. We wish you every success in the future and cannot wait to see where life takes you next. Congratulations.
Thank you, Angela Sommers, for your inspiring message.
Now we'd like to welcome our principal. She has watched us grow while running a very tight ship and keeping the chaos to a minimum. Please welcome the most important writer of all, Mrs. Lehman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honored guests, families, staff, and most importantly, you, the graduates. It is my absolute honor to be able to be here and celebrate with you today. I was reflecting on your slogan, been great since '08, and so I thought I would do a little bit of research about what you've experienced between '08 and now. I remembered and found in my research that you are the generation of Furbies, of Tamagotchis, lightsabers, and Minecraft worlds. You grew up watching movies like Despicable Me, Inside Out, and Frozen, and you drove everyone crazy singing Let It Go endlessly. You grew up during the explosion of streaming platforms like Netflix and Disney+, where entire worlds of entertainment became available to you instantly. And everything supposedly became smart, like smart watches, smartphones, smart rings, smart glasses. During your schooling, you experienced COVID, online learning, and even a month-long teacher's strike during your final year. You've learned how quickly life can change, requiring resilience in ways most generations have not had to acquire at your age. And perhaps more than any other generation, you've grown up in a world where everything has become immediate. At any moment, you can open your phone and you can see what's happening in your school, in your community, or across the world. Within seconds, you can hear about the good, the bad, the heartbreaking, and the incredible. Technology has given us access to almost everything imaginable. But as incredible as technology is, and social media can be, they often remove one thing, and that is very important, that is the human connection. When I think back to when I was your age, and that was a few years ago, the memories that stand out the most are the vivid memories of personal connections with people. I remember my art teacher displaying one of my projects for everyone in the school to see. I had never considered myself artistic, but he made me feel capable, and because of him, I wanted to keep trying. I remember cold track meets where we huddled in tents waiting to compete, school dances where we danced in awkward groups and laughed until our sides hurt, and late-night conversations with friends about what we'd like to do in the future. I remember teachers encouraging me to dream beyond our small farm community and imagine what was possible after high school. And then there was my volleyball coach pushing me to dig deeper, work harder, and believe I could surpass my own expectations because she believed in me first. That belief took me to a post-secondary school in the States where I played volleyball, met my husband, and started my teaching and coaching career. Every moment etched in my mind revolves around one thing: human connection. As I've grown older, I've become increasingly aware of the power of simple acts of kindness and connection. Actions like holding the door open for someone, greeting people in the hallway, looking someone in the eye and asking them how they're doing, and then purposefully listening to their answer. Taking the time to write a note, offer encouragement, or give someone a compliment. We live in a world where it's easy to post a negative comment online or to be a keyboard warrior from home. We attempt to solve disputes, ask someone out on a date, break up with someone, or share our deepest concerns, all through text, social media, and emails. What is slowly being lost is the ability to truly connect with others. A number of years ago, I asked a colleague, how could we simply create meaningful change in the world around us? And his response was simple. He said, one conversation at a time. And that has stayed with me ever since. One conversation at a time, you can clear up a misunderstanding. One conversation at a time, you can encourage someone to take a risk. You can support a friend, inspire a teammate, comfort someone who's struggling, or begin to build a relationship. One conversation at a time, you connect. And graduates, you are the hope of bringing around change. Statistics tell us that loneliness and disconnection impacts our health, our resilience, our self-confidence, and even our lifespan. But you can change that. Here's what I truly believe. You have been great since '08, and you are great, and you're going to do great things. Some of you will become doctors and surgeons. Some of you will discover cures for devastating diseases. Some of you will compete at the highest level of athletics in our country or maybe even the world. Some of you will become teachers, architects, engineers, business owners, or explorers of places none of us have heard of yet. But whatever path you choose, remember this. If you become a doctor, let your patients remember not only your intelligence, but your compassion. If you become an elite athlete, authentically encourage your teammates and demonstrate respect to your competitors. If you become a leader, lead with empathy, kindness, care, and integrity. No matter what you achieve, never underestimate the power of kind words, encouragement, time, and being present with one another. This is my challenge to you. Be agents of change. You're incredible humans, so be incredible to others. Be the kind of people you want to have in your own life. But choose personal conversations when you can instead of relying on technology. Pick up the phone and call your parents when you're away, and visit a friend in person. Make connecting with others a key part of who you are and who you are yet to become. I have so much faith in all of you. I truly believe you will bring goodness, kindness, compassion, and meaningful change into the world in the years ahead, one conversation at a time. Congratulations, graduates. All of us at Lindsay Thurber are incredibly proud of you, and we're so excited to see where your journeys take you and who you will connect with along the way. Congrats.
Thank you, Mrs. Lehman, for your support and encouragement. Your words of wisdom will guide us and keep us steady on our course to success.
We would also like to give a big thank you to all the amazing teachers who guided us along the way, supported our achievements, and offered their encouragement, as well as the office staff who ensured the school didn't fall into complete ruin. Thank you for the continued positive impact you've had on our school community.
And now, it's my honor to introduce a teacher who's been more than just an educator. For many years, Mrs. Kathy Lawler has been part of the Thurber family. Coaching students through sports and academics, Mrs. Lawler is a valuable part of the Thurber family.
Please welcome Mrs. Lawler to the stage to share a few words on our teacher's behalf.
Good afternoon, everyone. Graduates of the class of 2026. I feel very honored to be speaking to you this afternoon, actually, it is now, on behalf of the staff of Lindsay Thurber. Your graduation slogan got me thinking, what was so great about '08? Besides, obviously, all of you making your grand entrance into this world. I was even trying to think of what I was doing around that time. So naturally, I had to do a little research and take a trip back to 2008. Apparently, it was a pretty eventful year. Usain Bolt shattered the 100-meter world record with a time that stands today. Imagine being born the same year that the fastest human alive set a record that no one has beaten since. No pressure, grads. Stephen Harper was the Prime Minister of Canada, and Maurice Fluelling was the Mayor of Red Deer. I'm guessing many of you have no idea who either of those people are, and honestly, that's okay. The movie, the movie Mamma Mia premiered, which proved that a movie can survive entirely on ABBA songs and good vibes. The Summer Olympics were held in Beijing, where Michael Phelps won 8 gold medals. 8, it's absolutely amazing. Some of us feel very accomplished by just answering all of our emails before lunch. And Taylor Swift released the second album, Fearless, long before she became capable of selling out stadiums within minutes. Red Deer even had a new record set, a Guinness Book World Record for the largest game of dodgeball. Now somehow I missed that. All of you did too, but I definitely missed it, which is probably for the best based on my intramural dodgeball skills. I likely would have been eliminated immediately. Now, I don't mention these facts because any of you remember 2008. Honestly, most babies at your age are focused on very different things: eating, sleeping, keeping your parents up all night. In fact, your parents probably don't remember much that year either, mostly because they were tired all the time. What these memories do make me think about is this question: how will each of you leave your mark on this world? And that is a question only you are going to be able to answer. Abraham Lincoln said the best way to predict the future is to create it. If we sit back and let things happen to us, we more than likely won't end up where we want to go. No one can predict exactly what is going to happen, but we can control our path by not letting others make the decisions that are going to shape our lives. I graduated 50 years ago this June. Next month, my class is having a reunion. And I still remember our graduation song, "Do You Know Where You're Going To?" To be honest, I didn't. I had no grand plan. I wasn't completely sure what I wanted to do the next year, and as graduation got closer, I realized I needed to start to figure out what I wanted my future to look like. So I applied to college, got accepted, and my journey began. That's what's exciting about where you are today. You are in the driver's seat. You get to decide what road you want to take. Some of you already know exactly where you're headed. Some of you are still trying to figure out. Both of those are okay. And the truth is, very few people travel in a straight line through life. So let me leave you with a few words of wisdom, not necessarily mine, but lessons learned from many wise people over the years. Find something you love doing and do it well. Don't let small roadblocks stop you. Life rarely goes exactly according to plan, and sometimes the detours become the absolute best part of the journey. Remember that there are many paths that can lead to success, and you may change your goals several times along the way. That's not failure, that's growth. Don't be afraid to change direction if the winds aren't in your favor. Sometimes where we start is not where we finish, and that's perfectly okay. Never forget the people you meet along the way. Your friends, your family, your teachers, your coworkers, your teammates. They all become part of your story. And make sure you stop to smell the roses once in a while. Life moves quickly. Let me tell you, the older you get, the quicker it moves. Don't get so focused on the next step that you miss the important moments happening right in front of you. Most importantly, always treat people the way you want to be treated. People may forget the details of what you said or what you did, but they will always remember how you made them feel. You are about to begin a very exciting chapter in your lives. Whether your journey involves school, work, travel, new opportunities, or relationships, it will be exciting to watch each of you spread your wings and discover what's possible. And finally, I'd like to leave you with a quote from Albert Einstein. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you will be successful. Congratulations, class of 2026. Your story is just beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lawler. If we should be taking advice from anyone, it should be from the longest-standing Raider.
We would like to now welcome our 2026 valedictorian to the stage. With her hard work and intense dedication to not only her academics, but also all of our sports teams, please give a warm and very deserving welcome to Hannah Weldon.
Welcome students, staff, parents, grandparents, and all other guests. I am honored to be given the opportunity to address you all today. I still vividly remember walking into Lindsay Thurber on my first day of grade 9, terrified of the high school students towering over me, the crowded hallways, and loud cafeteria. And to be completely honest, I am still terrified of people towering over me, but at least I can shoo them away with this diploma and give them some inspirational words as we all find our paths beyond the walls of Lindsay Thurber. Speaking of inspiration, I was recently inspired by some fatherly advice from the great Phil Dunphy of Modern Family. Success is 1% inspiration, 98% perspiration, and 2% attention to detail. You do the math. Phil's first essential in his formula for success is inspiration. So how will we, as graduates of Lindsay Thurber, find this inspiration? One simple way is to do what you love, something in which you find purpose and meaning, something that makes you eager to get out of bed in the morning, something that puts a smile on your face. Maybe it's the excitement right before opening curtain, the feeling of music flowing through your body, or throwing yourself to the ground just to keep a ball from hitting the floor. As long as you enjoy it, it doesn't need to make sense to anybody else. Inspiration can also be found by staying curious. Learn for the sake of learning. Seek to understand others and the world around you. Curiosity can be applied to anything if you approach everything you do with a positive attitude and an open mind. I encourage each and every one of you to be curious. Answer your own questions. One that's been on my mind for a while is, can anyone say no to Mrs. Lawler? Try new things, whether that's learning a new instrument, playing a different video game, or trying a new sport. The things that inspire you might surprise you too. The most substantial component of Phil's formula is perspiration, the 98%. To graduate, you all had to put in the work, but it wasn't always visible. People see the opening night of Newsies and rave about how talented you are, but they don't see the hours spent practicing choreo in the basement, vocals in your car, and the seemingly endless tech rehearsals. People see a perfect test score and praise you for being naturally smart, but they don't see the late-night study sessions or reviewing the same topic over and over again until you understand. People see the diploma in your hand and their mind jumps straight to this graduation ceremony, and the after party, but they don't see the 4 years of hard work that you put in to be here today. Even when you put in the hard work, life is going to throw more at you than you think you can handle. You may feel like everything is out of your control, but the best part, you can always decide how you respond to these setbacks and hardships to regain control. By walking the stage today, you have all demonstrated that you have what it takes to persevere through the tough times. You will make mistakes, you will make decisions you regret. Neither of these define you. One bad grade doesn't make you unintelligent. One missed line in a play doesn't make you insufficient. Your results in school, sport, band, or any other activity do not define you. Your worth as a human being is not and will never be tied to your performance. Even when you find what you love and get the details right, things are bound to get difficult. Only you know everything you have sacrificed to achieve your dreams, and that is what makes it so fulfilling in the end. As former US President Barack Obama famously stated, "Nothing in life that's worth anything is easy." And I guess that's one thing that he and Mr. Dunphy would agree on. The last piece of Phil's formula for success is attention to detail, the 2%. Oftentimes, the smallest mistakes cause the biggest frustrations, and the smallest details create the biggest successes. Misreading a test question, missing that one negative sign, or your instrument being slightly off tune. We all understand how aggravating it is that tiny details have the power to change an entire outcome. So show up to that optional practice all of your friends are skipping. Write down corrections given to others as well as yourself so you don't make the same mistakes. Notice those who may feel nervous or intimidated and make an effort to include them. Though these little things may seem pointless and redundant, they are what will set you apart in the end. Although Phil may not have been the greatest mathematician of all time, he does give some pretty valuable life advice. 12 years of inspiration, perspiration, and attention to detail is what got you here today, and it is my sincere wish that these same components will allow you to reach greater heights after graduation while enjoying the satisfaction of having done it yourself.
Not only have you made us very proud today, but we know you'll go on to do incredible things. Just maybe let the rest of us have a little time to catch up.
Before we wrap up, we'd like to thank every single one of you who showed up today. Whether your family, a friend, or someone here from Moral Support, including the Moral Support Rocks all the graduates have, your presence means the world to us.
As we set up for the walk across the stage, we ask that you be patient as we get everything ready for this moment. And thank you. Congrats, class of 2026.
Good afternoon, graduating class of 2026 and guests. My name is Tanya Wasylenko. I am one of the grade 12 learning assistance teachers. And beside me is Donnelly Thudium, who is our grade 12 family school liaison counselor. And we are incredibly proud to read the names of our graduates aloud, as well as their special messages. Keora Abdul Salam. Mikel Achacoso. Fatima Alabouche. Fatima says thank you to Donnelly for helping her get here and to her family for their support. Batul El Maselma. Batul thanks her dad and her mom. Aya El Hamid. Aya thanks God because without his plan and guidance, she would not have graduated. Saif Ali. Sarah Ali. Sarah thanks everyone. She was not always happy, but it was definitely an interesting journey. Kaisa Anderson. Kaisa says, merci beaucoup, maman, je t'aime. Christina Ardui. Samira Babik. Samira says the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Sumaya Badawi. Brooklyn Badger. Shaylee Badgerly. Divyanshi Balgobin. Angel Baptiste. Angel has her friends, her family, and God, and she knows that she can get through whatever her future may throw at her. Alina Batushai, forever grateful to her parents for allowing her to live a dream, especially her mom, and to everyone who turned a foreign place into a second home. Ollie Bisek. Ollie says, thank you to my dad, my sister Shannon, and my mom for allowing me to be the person I am and how to love myself. Lauren Benjamin. Lauren would like to thank her parents and friends for being the support system she needed to get through high school. Farah Blom. Farah would like to thank Mrs. Moyer, Mrs. Baker, and Ms. Lupshinsky. She says, "You all know what you've done for me, and that's all that matters." Darren Bursma. Darren would like to thank all the amazing staff at Gateway and Lindsay Thurber. They are the reason that high school was so amazing for him. He would also like to shout out to his parents. They homeschooled him for 8 years, and they are truly the strength behind who he is today. After high school, he plans on pursuing a career in the trades. He hopes, God willing, that he might one day start a business in the trades. Caden Boyce. Alexander Boyles. Alexander says, "Well, I hope the military goes well." Oana Bradford. Oana is planning on becoming an RN through Red Deer Polytechnic and would like to thank her parents for everything they've done for her. Noah Britton. Lucas Brookbank. Lucas would like to thank his friends and family for being there for him. Jace Brown. Joel Brownell. Joel would like to thank Ms. Hanson, Mrs. Wasilenko, and everyone who helped him throughout high school. Asim Burhan. Asim would like to thank his teachers for their support, kindness, and help. Jackson Butler. Reen Camacho. Alex Cardinal. Alex would like to thank her family along with Mrs. Stober, Mrs. Friesen, and Miss Packish. Jackson Carlson. Ashley Castillo. Ashley would like to say a huge thank you to her parents for all their sacrifices in the interest of her success. She wouldn't be here today without their determination and hard work in both the Philippines and Canada. She is honored to be their daughter. Jael Castro. Jael says, "My hope still is to leave the world a bit better than when I got here." Dayton Chassie. Dayton would like to thank his parents for always pushing him forward and supporting him. Alexander Chason. Alexander would like to give a thanks to all his friends for making him look smart in comparison. Joshua Cho. Joshua says, "Shout out to room 2300. Jackson Churchill. Jasmine Cook. Jasmine says that her mom crossed an ocean so she could cross this stage. She sacrificed everything to give her a chance at a future she could only dream of. And she sends a special message to her dad, who watches over her. She says, "I hope I'm making you proud." This is for both of you. Santiago Cortez Arenda. Santiago wants to thank his teachers for helping him become a better person, his friends and classmates for being there when he needed them most, and especially his parents for giving him an opportunity he didn't accept at first, but later realized was the best thing that ever happened to him. Liam Crippen. Daniel Coyar Dubon. Jacob Coyar Dubon. Adeline Cummings. Adeline would like to thank her two cats, Axel and Kindred, for never giving her homework, helping her relax, and always needing more attention than schoolwork. Rihanna Cunningham. Rihanna says, to my teachers who put in the effort to connect with me and understand me as a person, thank you. You made the difference in my life, and you are the reason I keep trying. Brendan Sear. Brendan says, thanks, Newman. That's all she wrote. Hayden Dalshow. Hayden plans to either get her funeral service diploma to become an embalmer or get into the RCMP to become a detective. She wants to thank everyone who has supported her decisions, especially her mom. Al-Qasim Dakmak. Daksh Dave. He loved his first year and last year at Lindsay Thurber. Gabe Dawson. Pammy de Guzman. Pammy would like to especially thank her parents, along with the school staff, teachers, friends, and peers she's had throughout her journey here in Canada. She wouldn't be walking this stage without them, and thanks them for everything. Ethan Delgado. Ethan would like to thank his mom and dad for helping and supporting him through thick and thin. He wants to also send a big thanks to his friends he's made along the way that have made his days more fun. Sadie Durock. Ken Doe. Ken's goal is traveling through as many countries as he possibly can. Natalie Dodd. Natalie would like to thank all the people who helped her grow within the past 4 years. Hanan Drinky. Hanan says, Mom, this graduation is as much yours as it is mine. Thank you for your love, your sacrifices, and for always believing in me. I couldn't have done this without you. Haley Dwinnell. Haley wants to thank everyone for the great memories and for helping her through this great adventure. Nidal Edris. Rocklin Eckville. Lyra Engel. Aman Fedek. Gabriel Fenton. Will Fiddick. Will's favorite school memory is winning back-to-back volleyball provincials. Tierra Fitzgerald Benoit. Andrew Florman. Andrew says, "How did I graduate?" Sean Fox. Sean thanks his mom for all she's done. Jome Marie Galvez. Jome is grateful to his parents, family, teachers, and friends for their endless love and support. He especially thanks God for guiding him every step of the way throughout his high school journey at Lindsay Thurber. To God be the highest glory. Jateg Singh. Jateg sends a huge thanks to Mrs. Arb for helping him through two of the hardest courses in high school. Alex Garcia Rosales. Next year, Alex will be off doing some engineering. Rebecca Gardner. Hudson George. He says, "Holy moly." Aaliyah Gilbert. Aaliyah quotes 1 Thessalonians 5:5. "You are all children of the light and children of the day. We do not belong to the night or to the darkness." Andrina Gill. Andrina thanks her family for the constant support and for always showing up for her. She wouldn't be where she is without the amazing people in her life. Hanning Gong. Jacob Gwidlin. Trent Hagerman. Trent wants to thank all those who challenged him, taught him, and raised him at school. Thank you, Smith, Mills, Shukin, Kett, Holmes, and Banks. Ella Haddam. Ella gives her gratitude to the Lindsay Thurber improv and theater community and wants to deeply thank everyone who's given her the courage to follow her passions as she continues to travel the path of performing arts. Alejandro Hernandez Luque. Nevea Hope. Nevea quotes Theseus, the "Oh hellos." "Oh, that peace like a river, always going but never getting, seems like maybe it's not all that much of a place as it is away." Maximilian Horvat. Maximilian thanks all the teachers that shared their wisdom with him and helped him get through high school. Nathan Howes. Nathan says, "I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for getting me through school and life." Benjamin Hubbard. Benjamin would like to thank all the teachers and staff at Gateway and Thurber and Mrs. Arb and Miss Padita for putting up with him. Blake Hughes. Blake sends a huge thank you to Mr. Kevin Tennant and Mr. McMullen, his parents and brother, and most of all, his Lord and Savior for guiding him on the path he is blessed to be on.
Can you just say my name? It's Benjamin Hutchinson.
Benjamin Hutchinson. Sophie Ebel. Sophie sends a thank you to Pines Alternative and Lindsay Thurber. She says it's been fun and exhausting. She also sends a huge thanks to her mom. Next year, Sophie plans on upgrading her classes and going to college to get a good high-paying job and to have her own farm. Sophie's favorite memory was the Pines Disney trip where she got to know her best friend, Isla. Lisa Ichianagi. Lisa is truly grateful for the opportunity to be here, for the support of her wonderful host family. Every experience that she's had here has been so meaningful to her. Ataka Arino. Ataka says thank you to everyone and thank you to my family. I love you. Arshvir Jabo. The harder you work for something, the greater you feel. Nevaeh Jevni.
Idris Kadir. Sarah Kajiyama, thank you for an amazing year in Canada. I got this. Shimon Kawa. Alexander Kalin. Chris Kumoiso. Chris wants to say thank you to his parents for supporting him and his teachers, especially Mr. Carroll and Mrs. Wazelenko for helping him and guiding him throughout his 2 years at Thurber. Seamus Kilfoyle. Shaylin Klein. Amna Kolku. Amna says a special thank you to her family, teachers, and friends for supporting her throughout the years. Okay. Ksenia Korchinskaya. Halo Kramer. Halo says, thank you to my family, the one I was born with and the one I found, for all the love, support. You are my sunshine. David Kulik. Gemma Lee. Caden Letourneau. Shayna Lewis. Shayna says, I would like to say thank you to all of the friends, family, and teachers that have brought me to where I am now. You are all so awesome. Thank you. Chloe Lushmans. Chloe is grateful for the amazing year in Canada. Ella Lukens. Ella says, thank you to Mr. Newman for helping me find the things I'm most passionate about during the past few years. Declan Lynett. Declan thanks Jesus Christ for the blessing of a great high school experience. Shaylin McDonald. Shaylin is looking forward to starting her next chapter at the University of New Brunswick in the fall. Eli Magus. Eli says, high school was better because of you. Thanks for the laughs, the support, and everything in between. Mr. Mills and Ms. Begley. Kayla Meyer. Kayla says, today isn't just a celebration of what we've done or accomplished, but a promise to ourselves of what we're capable of becoming. Katarine Maldonado Gomez. Katarine thanks all her family and friends who supported her throughout high school. Bryce Megan, Bryce would like to thank his parents for all they have done for him and also all of the teachers who have helped him to get here. Zinnia Manuel. Zinnia would like to thank all her teachers who have guided her throughout her high school journey and her sisters whom she calls built-in package deal best friends, who are no doubt her ride or die. Most of all, she'd like to thank her parents who never stopped believing in her when she didn't believe in herself anymore. Lance Marquez. The highlight of Lance's high school experience was foods class. Although he may not pursue culinary arts, he enjoyed making food with friends, meeting new people, and having lunch. Austin McEwen. Austin says the tassel was worth the hassle. McEwen? Logan McEwen. Logan says, Logan loves Newsies. Daniel McGuffin. Daniel would like to thank everyone who has believed in him as he's worked to accomplish his goal of graduating high school and becoming the man he is today, while struggling through tough years. He would also like to send a shout out to his best friend Darian and Landon, who have turned into brothers along the way. And he thanks his mom and dad for being a part of his journey through high school. Colton McKay. Colton is chasing a dream in music to perform for a living, light up stages, continue to develop his own style, and tour the world as a singer-songwriter using the voice God gave him to spread excitement, sincerity, and the love of Jesus to the world. Thomas Makel. Thomas thanks Coach Plant for teaching him to be the best he can be on and off the rugby field. Andre Mihai. Maria Mashenko. Maria would like to thank her mom and dad for their endless support. Leaf Meisner. Leaf thanks Mr. Mills for all the amazing things he has done for him throughout his years in high school. Eunice Magaruka. Eunice says, I would like to thank God for guiding me to this moment. To my mom, thank you for your endless love, strength, and sacrifices. You are the reason I am here today. To my brothers, thank you for always supporting me, encouraging me, and standing by me through everything. You have played such an important role in this journey. To my friends and my teachers, thank you for your constant support, patience, and guidance. Eunice will always cherish the memories, lessons, and experiences she has gained. Mia Myberg. Mia thanks her family for supporting her throughout her high school journey. They have always taken to her with compassion and patience, and she can't thank them enough for that. Wantita Hannah Narong. Hannah's future plans are to mog entire bloodlines. Nadine Nelson Carenza. Gloria Gumsey. In the future, Gloria plans to be a pharmacist. Jay Newen. Jay says, "We came as strangers, leave as a story." Josiah Nielsen. Josiah thanks his dad, who has influenced him to push his limits and skill sets and learn how to live correctly. After he graduates, Josiah plans on expanding on his personal business projects with graphic and web design. Nathan Nolette. Nathan would like to thank Mrs. Baker from Thurber and Mrs. Baker from Thurber and Mrs. Tilstra from Gateway for supporting him in his journey through high school. Ashley Ogando and Canarsian. Ashley thanks her friends for always being by her side and pushing her forward. Daniel Ordman. Akira Aureliosa. Akira aspires to put out as much, if not more, kindness than they have been given. Daniel Osmani. Daniel thanks his mom and God. Ram Palomo. Katie Pankratz. Stanley Polly. Rakshar Payman. Rakshar would like to sincerely thank Mrs. DeZutter, Mrs. Georgeson, and Mrs. Wazelenko for their guidance and support that brought her to this moment. She especially wants to thank Mrs. DeZutter for always being there for her and standing by her in every moment. Izzy Pellegrin. Izzy wants to thank Tilstra at Gateway and Chansky at Thurber for making her high school experience even better. Henry Pham. Beckett Preston. Beckett says, "Thank you to Leaf for always going on wanders with me when I didn't want to be in class." Katerina Pilipchuk. Katerina says, "I want to thank the wonderful teachers who help me solve problems and support me in confusing situations. I'm grateful to my friends who filled my school years with joy and positive moments, making learning a true pleasure. And most of all, I thank my parents, Natalia and Alexander, for giving me the opportunity to have all of this." Anastasia Popovich. Aliza Qureshi. Right, just wait. Bogdan Erikonchik. Elizabeth Richards. Elizabeth's favorite school memory is all the laughs and moments she made with the one she holds dear. Alejandra Rodriguez Cardona. Alejandra thanks her mom for her efforts over all these years. Without her, Alejandra wouldn't be where she is today. She also thanks her dad for always supporting her and always being there for her. And finally, she thanks all of her friends for their unconditional support. She says, I love you all. Alicia Rowe. Yen Sakdalen. Steven Sanchez. Thank you to my family's support. I love you so very deeply. Phoenix Santa. Roman Sarapulov. Roman will be studying engineering at the University of Alberta. Bobby Semchuk. Trent Senko. Alexandra Sherbinanin. Taras Shevchenko. Danica Sinclair. Danica would like to quote Mr. Newman, "Take yourself fishing." Ilya Sliller-Arinka. Ilya plans to focus on developing his career in soccer and becoming the best version of himself on and off the field. Alicia Smith. Mason Smith. He would like to thank God for these opportunities and for his future. Sierra Spackman. Anaya Spence. Jacob Stark. Jacob says, falling is an accident, not getting up is a choice. Micah Starkey. Micah plans to have a career in film, writing, and directing, hoping to give light to the beauty in the miracle of life. Jordan Steffen. Jordan is heading to serve a mission for his church in Anaheim, California, and after that, he will be attending Brigham University in Idaho. Jamie Stork. Jamie says, I'm going to get a job. Agata Strukbaiska. Agata thanks her friends and family for supporting her throughout high school. She especially thanks her mom, who knows how to be a friend and has supported Agata's goal no matter what. Agata says, "I love you." Savannah Teeling. Savannah will be attending university to become a high school teacher. Once she gets bored of all the kids, she will move to Banff and become an ecologist who studies the great alpine, and she'll look at these wonderful animals called ptarmigans. Once she's retired, she'll go to colleges and libraries and teach kids all about ptarmigans and cold shrubs she studied. Rufus Talatoti, thank you for everything. Regan Tykerobe. Regan says, Jeremiah 29:11, one of the Bible verses that got her through high school. Yeah. Jaden Tomlinson. Abigail Tupperlyle. Abigail would like to thank Bella and Kieran for always being the light in the darkness. Noah Yerutia. Noah thanks Mr. Snyder for putting up with his shenanigans. Yeah. Brendan Visser. Brendan thanks his family. In the future, he plans to be a heavy-duty mechanic. Regan Von Gunten. Regan thanks Donna Lee for her constant support. Olivia Walls. Olivia wants to thank Newman, Wazelenko, and Georgeson for helping her through her high school journey and for believing in her the whole way. Cassidy Warren. Cassidy would like to thank Mr. Newman. She says, "Thanks for helping me hold it together, unlike some of my welds." Hannah Waters. Hannah would like to thank her parents for making her dreams come true and always supporting her. Naomi Wagner. Naomi would like to thank her friends and family, most of all, my biggest supporters. I love you, Mom. Anya Weeb. I love you. I love you, Mom and Dad and brother. Aiden Williams. I love you, Dad and Mom and sisters. Larissa Yuka Taruya. Larissa wants to thank her family, friends, and especially her host mom, Raquel, for all the support and love. Intisar Yaqub Mukhtar. Intisar says, dream big, believe in yourself, and anything is possible. Haneen Zain Labadin. Mohammed Babakar. Oh, careful, Mohammed. Angel Campbell.
Good job, graduates. You made it across the stage. You looking so fine. Can we give them one more hand, please? As our ceremony comes to a close, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to Trent Ricks and the entire staff at Red Deer Polytechnic for welcoming us into this beautiful facility and helping to make this such a memorable day for our graduates. So can we please thank them? And then I have just a few reminders that I want to share with you. If you are planning to attend the festivities this evening, the Grand March will begin at 6. The doors to the gymnasium will open at 5, and it is rush seating. The parents' social will also begin at 5. And finally, in order to ensure a smooth conclusion to our ceremony, we would like to politely ask that all of our guests remain seated until our graduates and our staff have exited the gymnasium first. And now to our distinguished guests, our incredible staff, our proud parents, and most importantly, to you, the graduating class of 2026. Congratulations, you did it. Hold your heads high, take pride in all that you have accomplished, and embrace the future with hope and confidence and enthusiasm. Graduates, I'm going to ask you to please stand. Okay. As you prepare to toss your caps into the air, let it symbolize the next step in your journey as you move beyond Lindsay Thurber and into a new chapter filled with opportunities to achieve great things, build meaningful connections, and make a lasting impact. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2026. Wow.